Brum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bow. Back with another Spark Notes. I am on a backpacking trip in North Carolina between Max Patch and Hot Springs, North Carolina. And I've got my wife, Carrie, here with me for the first time. A seasoned camper with me, but first time backpacking.
Yep.
So I like to take time in Spark Notes to think about what I've learned on my trip, think about the things that I would do differently and the things that I had never done before that I would do again. And this seems like a really good opportunity to ask a first-time backpacker some of those questions. So, Carrie, you game? Question number one, what is something that you brought but you would definitely leave behind next time?
I haven't used some of my toiletries. I brought like dry shampoo, but I will use that probably tonight or tomorrow.
Who brings shampoo
A little
backpacking?
mini dry shampoo. I brought face.
You're lucky I brought toothpaste on this trip,
I know. I brought face wash as well.
and you have not used that yet. Anything that you brought with you that you would absolutely bring again? No questions asked?
My soft slip or my shoes. These.
Yeah, you've got some slides.
Yeah.
These are crazy light. You got those on
Yeah.
Amazon, right?
Yeah, they're super light.
This is like, it's like marshmallow. It's
So
incredibly soft.
getting up
and
to
like,
go to the bathroom in the night, like
we both wore those. I slipped into them and
I
waddled
just
out.
put them outside the little the tent. What's the area of the tent called?
The vestibule.
The vestibule.
Vestibule.
So we
that's
just
the
keep
word.
them outside of the vestibule and then just slip them on and go to the bathroom if we need to. And they don't have to go in my bag, so even if they get wet or dirty, like they just hook on
Yeah.
into my pack.
No lie, I think I've brought flip-flops before when it was warmer, but
Just get some of these. I love
Here.
the jet fuel
oh, yeah.
system.
Yeah, we borrowed my dad's stove and it is so much better than mine.
It is far superior.
It is.
I can boil water with that.
Mine is sentimental, but it takes twice as long. I can't justify it.
Nope.
I just don't like buying. I have something that works, and if I have something that works, it's hard for me to buy a replacement.
Well, I was spoiled, so I'll never go back. Having coffee at my fingertips, you know, basically,
Hot dang.
yeah, roughly on demand was amazing. Long spoon versus short spoon.
Long-
I think
Having a long spoon or spork for eating out of the dehydrated add water bag meals is great.
Yep. Oh, and hot chocolate. Bring enough. Bring enough hot
Bring
chocolate.
twice as much hot chocolate as you think you need.
I planned for it. He was like, "Why is your bag so much heavier than or than it should be?"
Clothing questions for first-time hikers. Do you need more than one pair of pants? Yes or no?
No. I have pajama. I brought sweatpants to sleep in.
Okay, so
So-
one pair to hike in, one pair
to
to sleep in, just
But
because you
that
feel
could
clean.
just be preference, you know.
Yeah, I like that though, or at least long johns. I like having something to change into so I don't feel as grimy. Obviously, if you're trying to be as light as possible, you could get away with one pair.
Yeah.
What about shirts? You said you brought too many. How many shirts do you think is right for 3 days of hiking and sleeping? For you?
Probably 3.
Just one a day, or like the same one while you're hiking and then something clean for when you're sleeping, and then a backup for layering?
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense. What reason would you give people that have never backpacked before, but maybe have slept in a tent? So like they want to make that jump from, I will drive out to a campsite and sleep in a tent on a pillow, but that the idea of walking into the woods 3 miles or more and sleeping, like that's too much.
I mean, the adventure and the unknown is, you know, kind of the adventure in it.
Mhm.
I'm so used to a controlled trip where I've packed everything and I've planned everything and I know what spot we're going to be and how far that spot is from bathroom.
In the woods, all spots are close to bathrooms.
It's true. I think if you're a first timer, one of the things that can really bring you a lot of comfort is go to a common spot and go
Something with a parking lot and a big view nearby.
Yeah,
You're
and
gonna camp near other people.
yeah,
If you're used to that, if that's all you've ever known is camping with other humans nearby, then that's a good way to make backpacking, camping more comfortable, more
Yep.
familiar.
We didn't have service, but we had the service in the parking lot, and then basically didn't have service until this area. So even again, if that what makes you feel better is stopping when you have service. There was plenty of ways up this mountain or spots up this mountain that you could have that service came and that you could stop and probably make a campsite pretty comfortable. And
That's a
and
good
we
idea.
just happened to be up here at a campsite, and we have service.
I like not being able to hear cars.
Yeah,
That's
just
one of my favorite things about backpacking, camping. Even if you're not through hiking, even if you're not on the trail for weeks, just being able to walk somewhere where you can't hear cars and there's no headlights sweeping your tent. That's a big selling point for me. For those of you that like tent camping but have never walked out into the woods.
everything's so quiet, and for the most part, all the hikers and campsite people are really friendly and thoughtful.
Yeah.
So it's just a fun thing to do.
You want to do the outro with me? 1, 2, 3. Sparky out.
That's what you sound like.